Good morning. Today we're going to put some outside lights on a client's house. Doesn't want to see any cables, doesn't want to see any conduit, so we've got to do it internally. We've got a utility. Hopefully we're going to fish above some cupboards, put a spur and some kinetic switch in, and then do some extreme drilling through the walls to 2 lights. We'll try and space them out as best we can, and then we've got some angled IP rated lights to go outside. We're going to do that, but first let's go and get James and see how excited he is. Hello James.
Hello.
How are you?
Great.
Did you enjoy the Queen's funeral?
I did actually.
Did you watch it?
I did.
Good man, good man. Socks? Christmas and penguins, so pretty much both Christmas theme. Right, what we're doing is we've got a whole side wall here with a walkway, no lighting, okay? So we've got utility up to about here. We're going to come one roughly here. We've worked it out, one here, and hopefully we can get one pretty much centre. So if down the line this is like dining room, we want to get one there, it'll look symmetrical. So we've got some little spots we'll show you. We're going to go above the cabinets in the utility and come off the ring main inside. We've changed that PIR from a previous video, that's all working now. So in here we've got a click 3-gang switch with a kinetic click mod with a wireless receiver which will mount above the cupboard. That will swap that switch, so we'll do in here still, and the light outdoors, which does that one there. And then obviously you can't fit a grid switch system on a single, so that's why we've gone for the click, because you can change that, which is ideal. And then we've got these little wall lights, one to go each, angled spotlights, which are pretty good, and some warm white lamps to go in. So we're going to crack on. So we got the tongue, hopefully we can fish up. So we've got a ring here, we've isolated at the board, it's on with a kitchen ring. This is the utility, there's the wall, this is the cupboards we're going to work above, okay? We're going to fuse it down to 3 amps above the cupboard, drill back entry to the lights. It's pretty simple. So what we're going to do now is try and find this cable above, or try and fish. I think it's going to be more likely that we're going to find the cable above and then pull this up or whatever. We're going to figure it out in a minute. So if we measure off of that boxing in to the cable, it should be running zone, but going by the last time we were here, so 7 inches is where the cable should be. 7 inches, right, put that there. So 7 inches roughly, cable should be there. Right, look, there's the click module James is putting in. There's the part number, TLC. There you go, there's the old one that would come out. So what we do now is we take that back to TLC and we say, look, we get a full refund. We don't really, we're just joking, Harry. So that just screws in, that's the beauty of the click stuff, look. And then we've added the switch for the kinetic receiver. Looks pretty good, not too bad. So James is going to swap that 2-gang for the 3-gang. He can then screw that back. I've managed to, the fish comes all the way down here, so I've just got a breakout behind the wall, that much of dot and dab. And then up here, I've cut a hole for where I oversized it so it'll still cover the plasterboard, look, like that. We'll then screw through and bring our new cable up. Look, that's the one that goes down to the socket. We'll bring that up and spur off the ring and then fuse it down to 3 amps, and then we can put our driver up here and then drill out for our lights. Mate, yeah. I've had a bit of a blowout, but it was quite impossible. I've taken off 1 inch of stuff. I've got a fish weigh now. We're going to feed a 2.5 now up to our point above the cupboard. Yeah. You're on camera now. Well done. Look, he's on them. He's on them already. We got Mondax. We didn't eat enough. Go on then. How do I go? Well, like that. I've got my box back in. Got the cable tongue up, out there. Tie cable on now. Grommet. I'm going to fill it. Moving our beam now. I've added a bit of plasterboard in from the top. Give it a skim. We're going to let that go off. I'll leave this till the end. We're going to work above the cupboard now, putting the spur in and stuff. Right, there's my cable. James is getting me guns though. So drill the back of this out. The beauty of these cutters is, look, they've got a stepped piece. So someone did mention you drilled into a live fuse board, but they're stepped cutters, so it only goes in that far, look. Not like the old ones where that would pump through. Hence why I can drill that with my hand like that. Look. Right, hammer drill please mate. Okay, look, there's my cable. That's the original cable. That's our new one which we're spurring off. We'll then add we'll add this in, James, and we'll put a stuffing gland at the side for the cable, yeah? We could have got a fuse spur with a flex outlet, but it didn't have any, so we got what we got. So we're going to fix that on there now, look. Undersized it. This will then be marked up outside lights. We're then have to drill. Don't know where we're going to drill yet, but we might put some trunking above here, James. Oh, yeah. For where the cables run, yeah? Yeah. From that side to that side. So if you give me a little hammer drill. With what? Little one of my long 5.5s in it, yeah? And then I know if I go look either side, I'm going to miss the cable, yeah? Yeah? Thank you. You got screws and plugs? Yeah. Yeah, 1 sec, mate. You have that? Yep. That one. That one. Right, two plugs, mate. 2 splugs. Thank you. And huh? Do you want screws or not? I've got them longer ones. I just want a number 2 screwdriver. Not a number 2 toilet, but a number 2 screwdriver. Pardon? Thank you. Okie dokie. Got a little level for me, mate. Please. Thank you. There we go. Right, cutters, mate. And that spur, and I've got pliers. You got mine? Yep. Cool. Where's the spur? Down in the box. Down in the box. Should I get the fuse out? Yeah, take the fuse out. We have to fuse it down, won't we? Got the number. Yep. A bit of sleeving, mate, please. Whoops. Live in, neutral in, that's the ones we want. Move your bit of camping because the garden's in. Okay. He'll chop the end off. Yeah. What do you give us that? Thank you. Yeah. I'll edit that bit out.
Oh, sorry. I don't know.
The pantsless client, right? And James is eating more goodness. Right, bit of flex, mate, please.
Well.
What do I always say, James? I'll edit that bit out. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
No, I will. Give us the ergo, mate. The ergo. Right. Get in there. You're forever swearing, ain't you, James? I have to constantly edit. You're swearing out, don't I? Well, I'll cut these calls out because we're not going to need them, yeah? And there. But the new screwless kinetic receiver. That's very good, very nice. And you even got room for a... They've listened. They must have listened for a Wago.
That is good.
Look, the cover's flat, yeah? And you'll be able to get a 221 in there for your earth, look. Pretty cool, isn't it?
That's very good.
You've got live in, live out, so you've got 6 terminals now. Live in, live out.
Yeah.
And then just the feed out.
Good.
That is really good. Right. So, if we cut them a little bit shorter, James. 1, 2. You got me the crimpers. I'm not going to crimp them into this because it will be too into the spur wheel. We'll crimp it into the spur, yeah? So quite self-explanatory. Always a neutral. Push them in. One, 2. Okay, 1 and 2, and then we've got enough space for a Wago, yeah? A Wago, or whatever brand of connector you want to use. I'm going to just put that along here, so it's not on top of the cupboard, yeah? Probably stick it along this wall here, yeah? James?
Yeah.
Yeah?
Oh, I see. Yeah.
So it's not on top of the cupboard.
Oh, right, yeah. Little.
And it'll give us room then if we need to run a trunk in. Yeah?
Yeah.
So that's on the wall there. You can see that. We'll put a little clip in there. And we just wire our feed out. You know what I've done? I put them in the wrong terminals.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's good.
Don't matter.
The camera.
Oh, warts and all, James, on this one, mate. It's an easy fix, mate.
Yeah.
It just means that the light would have been wouldn't have been able to switch it, that's all.
That's fine.
Which is the whole point of this, isn't it?
Yeah.
Look, over neutral. I don't know if I prefer the wired one, the screw terminals.
Really?
Yeah, these are a bit fiddle, aren't they? Bit of a fiddle. Right, there we go. That's the one, James. So I've decided to put ferrules on it now because it was a bit of a pain in the bum. Flex always is. You got that one first, didn't you? Then change your mind.
I looked at both of them. I was like, we use this one more often now. So maybe for this one, and then I'll show you the one.
Dirty gardener, shut the door, mate. Always on the videos, isn't they? The old gardeners.
Pushing it. Alright.
Struggling with the door, James?
Yeah, struggling with the door.
It's quite technical, isn't it?
Yeah. Sideways.
I'll leave that bit in.
One key does all.
Skeleton key.
All sweet.
Ah.
When you look at the amount of doors we've got here,
Yeah.
it's got its own key.
A lot of keys.
You'll end up losing them all, won't you? That's the trouble. Right, where's some screws for that spur, mate?
There's some here.
That's it. Happy box. It's a squeaky one, James. Well, we just got to drill some holes now, mate.
Yep.
And also put these white caps in there. There we go. Right, we can actually connect that in then, liven the circuit back up. Right, power's back on, we've got our spur isolated fuses out. There's our kinetic receiver, which will talk to that little switch James has put in over there. I've made good, got the socket on, left the flat plate off because we'll rub it down, give it a little slosh round, then we'll click that back on before we go. So now we're going to have to work out where we need to drill out this wall and that wall there for the new lights. It's like angled down so we don't get any water coming in. We will spot some silicone in them anyway. There's the first one, just there. And then the second one's going to come here, but obviously we've got this electric meter, so we're going to have to try and see what the tails are doing. I doubt they've put armoured in, so it's probably tails in the cavity up into the ceiling. So we'll have to be wary of that and probably come out this side of it. Yeah, so we're seeing this a lot more on new builds. Look, at least they put armoured in, but they've done that with a car Jubilee clip. They haven't put another switch fuse in, they've just got a 100 amp isolator switch. I presume that's 100 amp. That should be an 80 amp, and then that should be glanded into a switch fuse in the top. But yeah, what can you say, James?
Lovely.
You're lovely?
Lovely.
Yeah, yeah. I'm sure the client thinks it's lovely as well. Right. We're to. We have got to get in here anyway to do a PSC, haven't we? So that. Yeah, so it's full up already. Look, isn't it? Yeah. So how are you going to add your aircon on? I don't know. And it's not even glanded. Look, it's just bodged in the back there. And he's cut out. Look, he's cut out the earths because he can't fit it inside the. He can't fit it inside. Look, he's cut some cores out there. Look, because he can't fit it in there. You should put a crimp on the end.
What's all that copper?
Yeah, that's just Hagar. And I don't know what he's done here. He's taped that. Yeah, no identification on that, none on there, and he's cut all the tails out to give it an haircut. Our first cable. We're going to put some trunking along the cupboard here. There's our second cable. Mez, I'll take it, mate, because I've pulled a loop. Yeah. They've gone tight. Pardon? Okay, we'll go back to the other one on its own and pull that.
Pull it?
Yeah. Yeah, I've got loads. Right, that's it. Yeah. yeah, just going back to what we were talking about, the meter and the configuration. When the meter fitter came, he actually issued a danger warning to say that the configuration of the cable isn't acceptable. So it's not just me that thinks, it's not just me being picky, it is incorrect. Gardener on my videos, look, there's the first one there, there's the second one there. James is now going to plonk these lights up and I'm going to get the kinetic switching done. Trunking up, kinetic switch, and our fuse spur done. Trunking runs along to the next light. Well, you know, James, look.
That's pretty good.
Isn't it?
That's pretty good.
That's how you feel, isn't it? Look,
yeah.
Like that. So now, we've got these super duper swivelly bases. Fit the bases up wherever you want, and you just tighten up the grub screws. They swivel on the base and they actually tilt. Look, so we're going to put one there and one there. Right, there we go. One light finished, angling that way towards the path. Obviously, as I said, we couldn't get one here because that's in the dining room, and then we got the second one up here, which is angling to that path, and then the new lights we put up on the back there, they give a nice spread there anyway. So this is going to be, I reckon we come a bit more actually with that one.
Or this way.
Yeah, look, like that. Yeah, like that.
Yeah.
Or does it need to look?
No, that's fine. Move wherever you want it to go.
Like that. I reckon. Just leave it where it was, I think. Yeah? Sure. 1 and 2, and then we could always have one up there. What I did say, we could put metal galvy conduit on. 1, 2, 3, and with these lights you can fix them on because they're just a round bezel, as you've seen. So, yeah, we're going to go get the kinetic working now. Right, technical bit now of powering up the lights. Right, James, you got me a fuse?
Yeah.
What you got? Yeah, what is it? 3? 5? 5 amp, that's fine. In there. Spur is on. Right, you've got flashing light now on your kinetic receiver. So if I hold him in, and then you get a solid, you get a blinky light. James is going to activate the switch there. That's now gone off, so when he pushes that again, that brings that on constant. And we go outside. Let's go outside. One, 2. Turn it off, mate. Stunning. Sweet as. So what we're going to do now, yep, there we go, there's our 3-gang switch. What we're going to do now is just sort that out a little bit more, and we're going to put a label up here, mate. Okay. Yeah, kinetic switch, and we'll put one on the fuse board saying do not insulation resistance test utility lighting, yeah?
Yeah.